Coach Bhengu, thank you very much for your time. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Unfortunate that your game had to be postponed, but on other perhaps depressing matters, our under-20 national team has been knocked out of the race to go to Egypt for the under-23 AFCON, as well as the under-20 AFCON, as well as the under-20 FIFA World Cup in Indonesia next year. What are your thoughts on that?
It is very, very unfortunate that our national team under-20 didn't qualify for AFCON. I was with the team a week ago, and then I had a chat with the coach, and then because we played a friendly match against them, they had some few challenges. We need to also acknowledge that they had few challenges, whereby some of the players were withdrawn a week before they traveled to Eswatini. So. And then we talk about key players in that. We talk about key players. It's a challenge, the biggest challenge if we're not going to have players representing the country at that level. So if what do we have players for if they can't represent the country at that level? So yeah, it's unfortunate they didn't qualify. Unfortunately, I didn't see the game. I can't comment much about what transpired in the game, but yeah, but they went there with challenges. But for them to be in the semi-final of the competition, it's also an achievement. You know, it shows also that those who are there are growing. Those young boys that were there, because I saw the team. It's a very, very young team, and then they're growing, and then they're in the right direction. You know, we need to scrutinize this thing of players being released for the national teams, because it's a challenge. There's another camp now coming for the national team under 23. What's going to happen? You talk about players that plays now in the PSL. You know, under 20s is not people who are regulars. You know, can't tell me that most of those players are regulars in the PSL teams. You know, with under 23 is going to be massive challenge if the teams, especially now, with that camp falling out of the FIFA calendar. So, are the team going to release the players? It's going to be massive challenge.
Coach, looking at the team that eventually went to Eswatini after the withdrawals, in terms of the quality, do you think we had enough to at least reach the final and qualify for the AFCON?
You know, it's surprising. I was surprised when I watched the team, because we played against them last week. Like I said, we played against them last week in a friendly match. I was surprised by the quality of the team without those regular players that were withdrawn already. So there is quality, there is depth. We have quality in the country, but obvious you have your first choice, and then you have the second choice, the third choice. Yes, but yeah, there is a quality. It was a very good team. Can you imagine if they had those other regulars in the team, and then we probably would have qualified for the AFCON.
For this team, had they won, went to the AFCON and maybe qualified for the World Cup, that would have been something good for their development. What does it mean now, knowing that this particular group of players will not play in the AFCON as well as the World Cup of this particular age group?
Yeah, we need to go deeper in those. We need to go deeper in those things. It's a platform for them to grow. Messi, Neymar, you can name them. They played in the under 20s. They played in the under 20s World Cup. You know, and then we talk about countries that have depth in their countries. You know, but to have Neymar, I know he was still young by then. No one knew him, but yeah, to have those players in your team, and then it's a plus. You know, we need to talk about those things also. We need our top talented players to play in such competitions.
Obviously, with us having not qualified, a lot of questions are being asked in terms of having a permanent coach, having regular camps and regular games, not only assembling only when there's a tournament of this nature to play. What are your views around that?
With the appointment of Walter Steenbroek as a technical director, and then I can only see improvement in that space. I can only see not that the other guys who were there before him didn't do a good job. You understand? So, but I know he's got a background of youth, and he has worked in the youth academies, in the youth system. So he will tackle that, and then I think he's going to tackle that with a very, very strong hand. I think will be better, will be much better.
Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very
All
much.
the best in your game tomorrow.
Thank you very much.